Hello, everyone, and welcome inside Hamlin Sports Complex. Getting ready for the series finale between the Bend Elks and the Springfield Drifters. Elks looking to complete the sweep here with shortstop Vinny Salvione. Ended up making the game-saving stop last night. Bases were loaded, knowing the pressure was on. Kind of took a weird bounce. How were you approaching and processing that ball?
Yeah, well, right before the play, right? Like, obviously, I wanted to make a cool play to end the game, so I'm hoping something's hit to me. Like, I kind of wanted to make like a diving play, throw to first, but it was just a little weird hop up the middle, and I had the inning before just missed one similar. So it was took a little like spin hop up on me, and I didn't approach it the right way. So this time, like, I just thinking about that in the back of my head, like, okay, I need to go back on this one instead of trying to go get it. Was able to catch it, like a little bit of a weird angle, but then just flipped a second and bang bang play.
Like you said, you wanted the ball to come to you. So even after you have that slip up the inning before, how do you have that confidence and want the ball come to you?
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, everyone wants to make the game-winning play. So, I mean, you just, you make one error, and it's not the end of the world. You want that next ball, so.
Outside of the air, you made two great double plays, including one that spinning move at second. I've noticed you have really good body control. And how have you been able to work on your defensive skills that have been able to get you to this point?
Yeah, I mean, I've played infield my whole life since T-ball, I guess. So it's just getting older. You start to learn different things that you can do, and that double play, that one was fun. I watched it back, and I think the guy didn't think I was going to throw it, so he kind of slowed down. So that's maybe why we were able to get him out. But, stay with the play. You never know what's going to happen. So.
Is there any unique drills or anything you did growing up to really help with that, your body movements and things like that?
My infield coach, his name's Garrett Patterson, and his brand is called Unique Showtime. So he likes those flashy plays. And that's what we would practice the whole time when I was growing up is, like, obviously you do your routines and everything, but then also you practice the between the legs, the behind the back, the spin outs, everything, just in case. You never know. So it's stuff I did my whole life.
Well, you definitely were able to use one out of your back pocket last night, making that 180 turn. This is your second season in the WCL, played with the Cowlitz Black Bears last summer. So how was that experience, and how has that helped you prepare for now with another year in the WCL and a year under your belt?
Yeah, last year with Cowlitz, I was there for about a month, and I got a ton of ABs in that month, but ended up blowing up my UCL, so I was out. But even just that little amount of time, like, I loved it. Super fun group of guys over there last year, and we had a fun season. So just coming back, I was just like, I had a blast last year, so I think this year's not going to be a whole lot different.
You mentioned your UCL. What has the journey been back like from that injury and working through that process?
Yeah, well, so luckily I didn't fully tear it. I got my MRI, and they told me I had partially torn it in 3 spots. So it was just a ton of PT, working with my trainer at Portland. And it was probably like 6-7 months until I could really start ramping up again. But, I feel like I'm back and I'm able to make strong throws again, so.
And what was kind of the rehab process like, just getting through that and being able to get your agility back and just getting yourself back on your feet?
Yeah, it was a lot of just trying to strengthen up my shoulder, strengthen up my forearm so I didn't have to use my elbows much. So I did a bunch of that stuff with the trainer over there at Portland, and just as time went on, I could just feel it slowly getting better, and now it's 100%, I think, so.
Just another bump in the road for you. In the pandemic, you were trying to find ways to train, and you came across a former major leaguer who's from the Portland area, and Keenan Middleton. What was that like working with him, and how did that help elevate you to be able to reach this stage you have?
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. So Keenan went to my high school for a year and then transferred over to Milwaukee, kind of our little rival across town, but he was super cool. He obviously wasn't playing because of COVID too. He needed to throw to hitters, and so, I was a sophomore in high school, and I was like, well, this is a pretty cool opportunity. So, hitting off a big leaguer was awesome. And then, a couple of those clips I was able to send out to some schools. Portland liked what they saw, and I ended up jumping on their offer, so that was fun.
So how did that work out? Did he just hey, I need high schoolers to come hit off me, or what was that like, getting that opportunity?
Yeah, I think I kind of just was hitting BP one day, and he was out there because he was friends with some of our coaches at Putnam. So he was just kind of out there, met him, and then I don't even really remember how it happened. It was just like, hey, I'm going to be throwing bullpens, I need hitters, and so I just jumped on it.
Do you feel like that really made a difference in you being able to get the eyes and attention of some people?
I would say for sure, because during the pandemic, we weren't really playing. We couldn't, that was the only at-bats I was getting. So getting those at bats, filming those, being able to send those out was big because otherwise, like, I didn't have anything else.
Were you nervous at all? I mean, you're a sophomore hitting off a major leaguer.
Yeah, I was definitely nervous the first few at bats, but then, well, I mean, he was throwing like 100, so he's kind of carving me up. But like, you can get a couple barrels on balls and boost the confidence a little bit. But I'm sure if you look at the videos, I was stepping out a little bit. I was pretty scared. Yeah.
So when you get the attention of a school like Portland, what does that mean for you as a Portland kid to be able to play for the Pilots?
Yeah, it was awesome because my buddy KJ Rufo, he went to high school with me at Putnam, and he had committed there going into my sophomore year. So it was like always like, oh, Portland would be a pretty fun spot to play with KJ again. And then, you know, I was able to connect with them. Everything worked out, and so it's fun. Like, I'm 30 minutes away from home. Family can come watch me whenever they want. Still close to friends, and then I just found a nice home.
And you've got a fellow teammate with Jace to work with this summer too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, living with Jace this summer, like, we're roommates back at Portland. We live in the same house with a couple of our other buddies, and so we go hit all the time. We hit the gym. Yeah, so we already do like a lot of stuff together at Portland, so it's just like kind of moving our routine from Portland to Bend. So
you've already got a very good friendship together. How has that been for you guys?
Yeah, that's been awesome. Like, me and Jace, freshman year, we became friends pretty quickly, and like just started hitting together, like doing everything together. And then this summer, actually, we went and played a fall game at Bend, and then after that, we were like, oh, it's a pretty cool stadium. And we went up to our coach and we were like, hey, can we both go play in Bend? And he had some connections here, he used to coach, so he said, yeah, we'll send you both.
Well, and I'm sure you like the area.
I love it, yeah, it's awesome.
Well, looking forward to seeing you continue to play this summer, Vinny. Good luck today. And the Elks take on the Drifters tonight at 4:05 today.